And so we're doing a competitive analysis, and we are targeting keywords, and we really, checking out the competitors to see what people are complaining about, see what they research, what they love about the people who are at the top of, and I sent Claude out on an expedition to check it out. I went over there myself too. So I searched hauling and demolition services myself to see who came up. You see 110 reviews for the top spot. So that's my target. Now let's see if I just do demolition. Now if you just look at demolition services, that's even easier to win. There's only 20 reviews. And the thing about it is like for many of you, your competitors are engaged at getting reviews, but they don't have a system in place. We're going to have a system in place. So if he is as busy as he says he is, we'll be able to get 20 reviews relatively quickly. And so at least he may begin showing up here. Let's take a look and document this. As of right now, he's not here at all. I mean, obviously he's not here at all. He wasn't even listed. Ooh, 170, 5 stars too. See, these are more smaller jobs, probably just junk removal services. Not 1800. All right. But again, it's hauling and junk removal. That's why I really focus. That's why I really looked at demolition. And with the demolition, they probably want demolition and hauling. So these guys are the real. First target to capture is 20, demolition. Next target to capture is demolition and hauling, 110. Let's go. Anyway, that was my own little, and then I went over here, and because like I said, the other one is going to be pretty easy in my opinion, but I went over here, and here you see some of the common themes that run through the reviews. You see a professional team was mentioned 11 times, fair pricing was mentioned 11 times. That's cool. Junk removal. To me, it says that there is a demolition contractor though. They may have teams that does smaller jobs as well. So it'll be interesting to see how long, I don't know how long they've been around, how quickly or how long it took them to get 110. That would be interesting. But anyway, so these are some things that you can look at when you're trying to grow your business yourself. And then I had Claude come over here and make an assessment of these reviews to see what the common themes was. And that brings us back over here. And so Claude's analysis is who's actually showing up. Removal is in the profit margin. Because what I really want to target is the highest profit margin thing. And it's telling you these are the trust qualifier keywords that they're layered in order to be found. Long tail phrases, low competition, high intent. We verified that right here. And by the way, this is not a promise that's made about this. It's just see that? But it's something that I look at and something that I go for, because obviously being able to accomplish this is a huge value. And just like I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to provide value to the customers of him, I want to provide the best value to the customers of me. So if a person is willing to invest in us and me doing the job, then best believe we do more than we promised. Here is Claude has even given us the pages to create in order to focus on these keywords, which is excellent. Junk removal and hauling gets searched nearly 500 times a month within 15 miles of Norfolk alone. That's the category John should own, not just demolition, which skews toward larger commercial work. And again, this is a conversation that I need to have, but we do know that he has that large caterpillar. So this may be, let me ask. And a lot of times when you agency and services provider guys to small business, they won't know this stuff. They won't know what's actually their highest profit margin work. And in some cases, certain types of work that they'd rather do, they enjoy more, may not necessarily be the highest profit margin. A single commercial demo job at 8,000 with 40% margin equals 3,200 profit. 10 hauling jobs at 250 each with 50% margin equals 1,250 profit. And that took all week. See what I'm saying? So I'm not targeting this. This is what I was saying about I am going up at 110, but if they're doing these smaller jobs, it's easier to get up there. One job can be 5 to 50, less competition at that level, which is what I showed you over here. That's why I was talking about demolition rather than hauling. That's why my target, like we saw it right here. Collage is directly on point. You see the difference between demolition and hauling. And then you go with just hauling. 68 is up there. I mean, you got regular trucking companies that can do that. But if you go to demolition, they're showing up. But as you can see, you're starting to get into demolition, which means there's real competition for that. It's really up here. So this is fun. So if you want to see how this case study turns out, then stay tuned. And if you need something like this done for your company, get in touch with us.